DXR mk3 everybody, this is exciting. Yamaha's DXR Mark 1 and Mark 2 series were great, bestsellers for many years. Now DXR Mark 3 has taken the series to a whole new level. And there are matching DXS mk3 subs, as well as a range of passive cabinets with CXR and CXS series. Let me tell you all about it because their sound changes everything. Most importantly, can DXR Mark III really sound better than the Mark II series because they were already top of the class? Well, yes, and it's clearly noticeable due to a big number of small changes and enhancements. The larger horn size expands the frequency range subject to directional control, and the high-frequency waveguide is now integral to the cabinet for a smoother sound and design. The large central port reduces the effect of wind noise and standing waves, providing a more consistent, solid sound through the low-mid frequencies. While the newly designed proprietary speaker units deliver more clarity with less distortion. The overall character is rich, full, and powerful. The HF driver has a 1.75-inch diaphragm polyimide, offering excellent heat resistance, low distortion, and lightweight, while the LF drivers are 10, 12, or 15-inch in diameter with either 2.5-inch or 3-inch voice coils. As a result, each size has an enhanced frequency range. Measuring to -10 dB, DXR 10 Mark III handles from 53 Hz to 20 kHz, DXR 12 Mark III from 50 Hz, and DXR 15 Mark III from a deep 46 Hz. If you need to go lower and louder, subwoofers are your answer. And these new DXS Mark III models are more than fit for purpose. While the top cabinets are injection molded with resin to reduce resonance and keeping them lightweight, the subwoofers use polyurea coated plywood for strength and stability. And this series has an innovative bandpass design with a large lower port, suppressing wind noise and distortion even at high output levels. Notice that the driver actually faces upwards, which may seem unusual, but it really packs a punch. So, DXS 12 Mark III covers the frequency range of 38 Hz to 140 Hz, measured to -10 dB, while DXS 15 Mark III handles 35 Hz to 140 Hz. And the big boy DXS 18 Mark III provides a chest-thumping 32 Hz to 120 Hz. That will really shake up the room. All the internal amplifiers through the Mark III range are new Class D design with power, quality, and efficiency in mind. DXR series are rated with a peak power of 2000 watts, while DXS have 2500 watts. But the maximum sound pressure level, and therefore the loudness experienced by the listeners, remains unrivaled. 132 dB for DXS 12 and DXR 10 Mark III, measured with pink noise at 1 meter. 133 dB for DXS 15 Mark III, and 134 dB for DXR 12, DXR 15, and DXS 18 Mark III. Please don't stand too close to that. By the way, power consumption when idle is only 35 watts for the DXR range and 40 watts for the DXS range. So, having all that power available isn't costly when quiet. Of course, customers of DXR series are used to versatile connectivity and DSP processing inside. All that is upgraded too. There are 2 analog inputs with jack and XLR combi connections. Input 2 on DXR Mark III can take a microphone. And then there is Bluetooth version 5. Each cabinet can receive stereo audio via Bluetooth from a smart device. Of course, one cabinet will still sound mono, so use the link out to make a stereo pair. More than that, the subwoofers include a link mode to allow 4 loudspeakers, 2 subs and 2 tops to play the audio from one Bluetooth source. That makes one powerful playback system. The digital converters run at 96 kHz 32-bit for the highest audible quality and low latency. And every input and output is provided with processing and level controls from the color LCD screen, and also from a smart device app called D-Remote. D-Remote will allow wireless control using long-range Bluetooth 5 and can be used to create groups of loudspeakers, so a single level and mute can control a complete PA system or a full set of stage monitors. Download it for iPad, iPhone and Android devices. There's a full parametric EQ, adjustable crossovers, output delay, and of course presets for these to match top cabinets with subwoofers. Then there's an additional high-pass filter, input parametric EQ, ducker and feedback suppressor for DXR mk3. Learn the feedback frequencies during a sound check to create a more stable performance area. Talking of performance areas, of course DXR mk3 can lay on their side as floor monitors, and they have rubber cushions for that very purpose. Not only that, but they include an orientation sensor so the DSP can automatically switch from FOH mode to monitor mode when they are laid down, to reduce low frequency rumble from reflections on the floor. The subwoofers include Cardioid mode for using 2 or 3 units in combination to increase forward power without impacting the performers and crew behind. Handles and mounting points are all thoughtfully arranged and designed. Rubber grips on the top boxes and dual orientation handles on the subs. Dual angle pole mounts on DXR and CXR, both M20 and 35mm sockets on DXS and CXS. Rubber feet and indents for safe stacking, and caster wheel mounts for smooth transportation. DXR mk3 and CXR mk3 cabinets all include screw holes for U-brackets in horizontal or vertical mode, as well as 3 positions for eye bolts when hanging from wires. And notice, there are no visible screws from the front, providing a smooth and sophisticated image, perhaps just like your performance. Of course, accessories like speaker covers, brackets and wheels will be available to keep everything safe and secure in transit and in use. CXR and CXS series are all the same sizes as the corresponding DXR and DXS, but of course lighter weight without the amplifiers. Use Yamaha PC412D for the best performance, where one amplifier can power up to 4 cabinets, and they will have compatible presets after a firmware update. Yamaha PX10 is a recommended 2-channel alternative. Take a look and a listen to the new DXR and DXS mk3 series as soon as you can to see and hear the difference, because you know that sound changes everything. I'm Andy from Yamaha's research and development team, and I'll see you again soon.